What's going on? What's good? What's great? Welcome back, y'all. I am Sean, and this is Pokegrown, where we talk all things Pokemon. Y'all know my slogan. We're here for a good time.
I don't know about that. I think we might be here this time for a little longer than normal, friend.
You know what? You might be right. We might be here for a longer time this time. I'm sorry, y'all. I might have to hold y'all for a little bit because this past weekend, I was at Dreamcon. And when I tell y'all, it was epic. You know what? Y'all ain't gotta believe me. Check out this. But even with all the anime greatness that was going on, y'all know why I was there. I was there for them cards. Matter of fact, look at me roaming around. Look at the search.
With White Flare, ETB, Vivid Voltage ETB, and a box of Obsidian Flames with Magic Monsters.
All right.
Thank you.
Woo.
Thank you for your present.
Appreciate it.
So in this video, y'all, what we're going to do is we're going to look at all of the boxes and packs that I was able to pick up at Dreamcon. And then we're going to unbox one. I don't know which one yet, but we're going to unbox one and we're going to choose while we're looking at them. So first up, we have the White Flare ETB. We're able to pick this up at a decent price. They upcharge at about 15 to 20%. On what you would normally see. So I thought that was pretty fair, you know. Then we got this Sword and Shield Vivid Voltage box. I just like the red. I hadn't seen this one in a while, so I had to grab it. You know what I mean? And then we have some booster boxes. We have the Black Bolt booster box. You know, I had to pick up some booster boxes because, you know, we have the booster box bundle battle coming up, right? Then we had to get the White Flare to match his cousin. You know, we had to get his cousin booster box. And then we got our Prismatic Evolution. Y'all know how much we mess with Eevee. We had to get that. We had to get that too. Matter of fact, check out the t-shirt. Check out the t-shirt, y'all. Eevee in all his greatness. Check out the t-shirt. And then we got y'all, we got the Prismatic Evolution binder collection. This is where we're gonna put all the EVs that we currently have or that we collect. Because this, you remember, we want to do an EV only binder. I'm gonna update y'all on the community post page with the progression of the EV binder, so y'all stay tuned. And then one of the pickups that I'm not able to show y'all is because TSA was hating. I got a Gengar 10, and because it was metal, they tried to play me, and I had to open it. They thought they was gonna keep it. I opened it up. I left the packs in my suitcase, so I'll show y'all that later. But our final was this Obsidian Flames box. 36 packs, and this is what we're opening today. This is what we're going to be opening in this video. And then, you know what, we probably throw in the binder collection in there just to get it a little cute. So y'all stay locked in with me, please, and we're gonna see if we could get some good draw from DreamCon. All right, y'all, so this is what the Eevee binder looks like. Just cute. That's it. Just cute. It's just regular binder pages, nothing special. Prismatic Evolution on the back, but it was just too pretty to pass up. So this is where we're storing all our EVs. So we got 36 Obsidian Flame packs, and then we have these 5 Prismatic Evolution packs. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up the Prismatic Evolution packs first, just to get those out the way, and then we'll lock in on the Obsidian Flame. So let's get to it. All right, y'all. So let's start getting some of these packs open now. If y'all are wondering what DreamCon was like, I'm going to tell you. I'm definitely going to tell you. Listen, if you've never been to DreamCon, let's see, I want you to do yourself a favor. Next year, go. Just go, even if it's just for one day to check it out. You gotta go. When I tell you it is a ball. It is a ball. I mean, you see so much. Like what I showed y'all is just from what we got a Professor Sada's Vitality, and then we got a Archulodon. I already have that, so that's all good. But when I tell y'all it is fun, y'all gotta believe me. It is, I mean, it's incredible. Everybody's cool. Everybody is just there to have a good time. So many cosplays. I mean, so many cosplays. And then they have the Rivals tournament. They have different fighting game tournament. I mean, there's something there for everybody. Honestly, there's something there. Another Umbreon that I have, and a Dusk Noir. All right, not bad, not bad. So this was my third year attending Dreamcon. Now this might sound weird to y'all, but for my bachelor's weekend with my dudes, that's actually where I went. It was in Austin at that time. So we went to Austin and we went to Dreamcon and we had a ball. The last 2 years, my wife has come with me and she's cosplayed the last 2 years as well. The first year, Professor Turo's scenario, another Umbreon. Ugh. We got another Umbreon, y'all. So the last year she cosplayed as Lara Croft, Tomb Raider. I mean, she did the bruises and all. Like, she went all out. And then this year she was something Alicia Silverstone from Clueless. If y'all don't know who that is, go look up Clueless, the TV show, and type in Alicia Silverstone, and y'all will see who that is. But she Okie doggy, I already have this. Serendipity, we already got this as well. So far we haven't gotten anything that we don't have. We haven't even gotten an Eevee for real. So these 5 packs showing us absolutely no love. But Dreamcon showed love. Like, everybody would just stop. They'll take picture. I actually met Extra Emily when I was out having lunch. She was just walking around shopping. So met Extra Emily. Who else did I meet? Didn't really meet anybody else. But you saw Williams Scott. Okay, so our Prismatic Evolution packs wasn't the best, but we got 36 Obsidian Flames, which is 36 attempts to get lucky. So let's jump right in. But you saw all the creators, like the creators that you would know, RDC World, Burleezy. You saw all of them, Agent. You saw all of them just doing their thing, you know. So it's a place for everybody. You know, if you are a Pokemon fan or you're an anime fan and you feel like you don't have a community, you feel like you're isolated, Dreamcon is for you. There is a place for everyone at Dreamcon. Ooh, already. Ravaroom. Already, y'all. Already. There is a place for you. Trust me. All you got to do is get yourself there. That's it. That's all you got to do. Get yourself there and come with an open mind and come with a desire to have fun. That's all you need. Open mind, desire to have fun. Because that's what everybody is there to do. Everybody as Dreamcon is there to have fun. So that's really all you need to show up. So I went Friday. So I flew into Houston on Thursday. Greta. That's all we got is Greta. That's not a big deal there. So I flew into Houston on Thursday, and just like went out to eat Thursday night. We had a late flight in, and then Friday is really when the festivities started. The only drawback is, man, you got to get in line. You got to get in line on Friday to get into the building. But it's really only Friday that you have to get in line. Every other day, it's pretty fast paced. And that's because a lot of people are picking their badges up. I had mine and my wife badge mailed, so we already had it. But some people didn't do that, which I didn't understand why. Toxicity, we already have that. So, and just as a segue, FYI, I just want y'all to know, as we continue to collect cards on the channel, of course, we're going to get a lot of duplicates, a lot of doubles. I'm going to give them away. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to go about giving them away, but I'm going to give them away. I can tell y'all that right now. I know I'm working on the ETB World Cup right now, and I have a really cool giveaway that I'm going to do for the ETB World Cup. I did put the in the community post the brackets, so drop a comment on I think I have just about the 16 ETBs that I think is going to be in the World Cup. But drop a comment of who you think is going to be in there. And then I'll definitely take that into consideration. Togekiss, I have this already too. We've been getting a lot of cards that we got already, you know, but it's all good. But yeah, so Friday we went in. Friday was actually the day that I went and purchased all the cards, because I wanted to get them out of the way, because a lot of the vendors that are there, of course, you know, they're not coming with their full stock, so they're limited. So I wanted to get my my purchases out the way. So Friday, we got an Espeon, so you go right there. Floatzel. Yeah. So Friday I went immediately to, this is a pretty card. Swovet. This is a pretty card. Scissor. Okay, this goes over here. Not bad, not bad. So I went and got my cards Friday. Then we walked around the convention center for a bit. None of us cosplayed on Friday, but we did see some cool cosplay. As you can see from the clip, we saw Reverse Team Rocket, which was pretty cool. It was a whole bunch of those dudes. We saw a bunch of Dark Magician girls. Ooh, Dragonite. This is nice. Dragonite. I love it. I love it. Dragonite. Yeah, we saw a bunch of Dark Magician. We saw way too much One Piece characters. Like, way too many One Piece characters for my taste. There was a Luffy on every corner. Not only Luffy, but Akatsuki. Way too many Akatsuki. You know what I feel like with Akatsuki? Because it's so easy, people just buy a robe, you know? You just go out and buy an Akatsuki robe, and then you have a costume. It doesn't matter what you have under there. And then Straw Hats, same thing. You just get Luffy's red vest. You can get a straw hat anywhere and wear some blue shorts, and you're Luffy. So we saw way too many of that. In previous years, what we used to see way too much of, it was Demon Slayer. But not a lot of Demon Slayer this year. I was surprised. Not a lot of these Demon Slayer. Scovillin. Okay. Not a lot of Demon Slayer this year. But we also saw a lot of Jonin Naruto. Like the Jonin outfit. I didn't see a lot of that. I mean, the green jacket. We saw some Kakashis. We even saw Sasuke in the Bonds arc when Naruto went to look for him. When he had like the kind of kimono and he had the purple belt. We even saw a couple Sasuke. We saw a couple Inosuke's, which, you know, some people, like, I'm all for cosplaying, but there are some cosplays that you have to be fit. Like Inosuke is all muscle. If you've watched Demon Slayer, you know Inosuke is all muscle. So if you don't have the body to be Inosuke, don't come dressed as Inosuke. I don't want to see Inosuke with a beer belly. I'm sorry. Another Ravaroom. Different one, but another Ravaroom. We saw a lot of Kim Possible. I didn't watch Kim Possible, but it was the shorty in the green and the gold and the black. Her name starts with an S. I can't really remember, but we saw a lot of that as well. So, but it was just all such a vibe. That's why what I enjoyed the most is just like there was ooh, whoa, look at this energy, yo, look at this energy card. Oh my goodness, this is nice. Gotta put that over there. And then we got a clay doll. I don't think I have this. We got a clay doll. There was an after party Friday and Saturday. I did not go to the Friday night after party, just because wanted to go out to eat in Houston, you know, just kind of see the city a little bit. But we did go Saturday, and what I realized Saturday is that the convention center doesn't close until like 2-3 o'clock in the morning, because they had a charity basketball game on Saturday, so we went to the charity basketball game, and then we got back for the after party, and the convention center was packed. All of the exhibit halls were closed, but the convention center, Hound Hour. Ooh, we got a full illustration. We got a full illustration, y'all. We got a full illustration, Hound Hour. We got another Greta. That's cool. Okay, it's picking up now. It's picking up now. It started off real slow, but it's picking up now. But the convention center, we got to the after party at like 11 o'clock, like p.m. Okay, we got there like 11. People was just chilling at the convention center, and that's why I say you have so much to do, because it's like a block it's like a whole block where the convention center is, that's kind of blocked off where no cars can come down. So people are just walking up and down the strip. There's food trucks, music playing, and people are just walking up and down. And then you can just go in the convention center, sit down and talk. Like, a lot of people weren't going to the after party. They were just sitting. So we have a Thunderous on this one. They were just sitting, and that's the cool thing about Dreamcon. You don't even need to know each other. Like, we struck up conversations with so many people. Like, we were waiting in line, right, on Friday to get in, and we got an Eevee. We got an Eevee. You go right there. And there were some dudes in front of us, and we just started. We got another Umbreon. This is a different Umbreon. You go right there. This pack is already a dub. This is already a dub. Stout. Why he look like an old man? Stoutland. Palafin. Of course, it finishes off with something I already have. So we're in line, and we start talking about anime, like legit. We start talking about anime, and they asked me what was my top 3. What was my top 3 favorite anime? And so I says, Naruto is my favorite by far. Naruto is number 1, and nothing's close. And then originally I said, Brotherhood is my second. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood was my second. And then One Piece was my third. But I had to move One Piece out because I forgot I had started watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And oh my God, JoJo's is so good. I was telling them, I understand why JoJo's fans are so crazy. I get it. JoJo's is so good. The animation is weird. You know, the character animations are very weird, but JoJo's is so good. So that was my top 3. So they asked me what was my issue with One Piece. And so I was like, there's no threat in One Piece. There is no threat because no one dies. So you get into a fight, there is no threat of, if I don't fight my hardest, I might die, because no one dies. And so, you know, most of the times, and the guys I was talking to were saying, most of the time when someone craps on an anime, they do so in ignorance. They've never watched it. So the first thing he asked me was, so where are you in One Piece? Like, you know, I was like, I just finished Egghead. Like, I'm caught up. And the only reason why I'm not watching the new arc is because I already have a dark eye. Only reason why I'm not watching the new ones is because I'm allowing the episodes to pile up, because One Piece is a seasonal anime now. So I'm like, no. I don't talk about animes I've never watched. If I've never watched it, I have nothing positive or negative to say, because I never watched you. And I'm not gonna go off fan opinion, because anime fans are nuts, man. Anime fans are some of the craziest people on earth. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I don't go off of that. But I still have One Piece in my top 5. I just think there's no threat of violence because nobody dies, you know? It's going out. This is our second one of that. As you can see, we get a lot of doubles. We get a lot of doubles, and I promise you, I'm gonna come up with a probably gonna do that this weekend. But no, I'm not gonna do that this weekend because a couple of things are coming out this weekend. We have Pitch Black coming out this weekend. So Mega Evolution Pitch Black, that is. So stay tuned for that video. I'm gonna shoot that video. I was able to get some Mega Evolutions at a GameStop, like maybe 35-40 minutes away from my house. I was able to reserve it, so I'm hoping they have it when I go pick it up on Friday. And then Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced is coming out this week, so I'm gonna be playing that as well. So I gotta be Entei. It's been a while since I've seen an Entei. Been a while. This is when Pokemon was regular, when the names weren't crazy and you could pronounce them. That's when there was Entei. But yeah, so that was Friday. My brother-in-law came, my wife's sister and her husband. So they came, and he was in a NBA 2K tournament. I didn't get to watch the tournament because I don't remember where I was, but I think I was at another like panel that I signed. So you can sign up for panels and go watch. Like they had a like a Pokemon battle section where you can battle. I didn't bring my cards with me, so I didn't battle, and I didn't even go over there because it was packed over there, man. And here's the thing, and I love my anime people. I love my card collectors, but bro, we gotta start wearing deodorant, bro. Like, what's going on? We gotta start wearing deodorant when we go to cons. This is getting ridiculous. There's no reason why grown men should be leaving their house without deodorant. And get the stuff with the aluminum in it. Don't get that healthy green deodorant, because it's making some of you folks smell green, man. That's the big issue with Dreamcon. There's actually a guy at Dreamcon with a sign where he's giving out deodorant for free. Like, sometimes these folk come, ooh, Clefable. I get a lot of Clefables. I'm not gonna lie. I get a lot of Clefables. Like, that's the difficulty I have with cons. Some of these guys, they show up. They have no deodorant on. They are wearing full bodysuit cosplays. And it's just like, man, I can't. There's only so much my nostrils can take. My nostrils can only take so much. Y'all, please put on some deodorant. And not X. Strong stuff. Put on the strong stuff. That was another, now that I thought about it, there's a lot of, we saw a lot of Invincible costume. A lot of Thrax. A lot of Viltrumites. And a lot of Adam Eve. We saw a lot of those, especially on another Espion, especially on Saturday. So, and now if you don't know what Dreamcon is, this is a double another clay doll. If you don't know what Dreamcon is an anime convention that is held yearly by RDC World 1. If you don't know who RDC World 1 is, they do a lot of skits on YouTube, really funny skits. And they started Dreamcon, I want to say 6 or 7 years ago. 6, 7. I know it's played. And they have it every year, and it's gotten bigger and bigger. I think this year, beach me, baby. I just pulled up in a sweet Jeep, baby. Took a nap and went sleep, baby. Ooh, I got the Ninetales. I love it. I love. So yeah, so they've been having it every year, and every year they've added to it. Like this year I didn't get to go, but there's a dodgeball tournament. They had a game show called Gatekeeping. If you get a chance after you watch my video, go look it up online. You'll see them play. There's a game called Gatekeeping, And y'all know what gatekeeping is, because I've said plenty of times on this channel that we need to gatekeep Pokemon cards. I also believe we need to gatekeep anime, because people come in and they mess it up for us. And then my thing is, when we let invaders come in and mess up our thing, right? We let invaders come in and we let them mess up our thing. Most of these people got their hobbies to go back to, right? There might be basketball fans, rap fans, whatever the case may be. They got their stuff to go back to, but they destroy what we got, and then we ain't got nothing else. Because, man, I watch basketball games, but when LeBron retires, I could care less about the NBA. I'm gonna be honest with you. I am a LeBron James fan. So don't come mess up my house, because this all I got is my anime, and my Pokemon cards. That's all I got. You know, so leave it alone. Ooh, man, I was hoping I got something crazy, but nope. So, and then the debates. Listen, you go to Dreamcon for the debates, because when I tell you these guys be going nuts over their takes, they go nuts over their takes. They go nuts, you'll see a crowd of people, and you hear all these loud voices and shouting, and you legit think it's about to be a fight. It's just two dudes arguing over One Piece or Bleach, or what's the big three, or if Demon Slayer is the best, or My Hero. No, they're not, but you know, one can have their argument. Oh, this Crabbler is beautiful. Crab Roller, not Crabbler. Crab Roller. That's a crazy name. Toxicity. Man, we have not gotten a lot of I think we've gotten 2 full illustrations. Like 2 out of the whole pack. We got less than 10 left. Like crazy. But yeah, that was this weekend, and yeah, my wife always comes like with me. She's come the last 2 years since we've been married. Oh my gosh, another one of these. The first year, like when we were engaged, I let her know. That's one thing I did. I never do. I never hide who I am and what I like. I let her know. Every year, me and my friend, we go to Dreamcon. Every year, we go to Dreamcon. And we might not even do nothing. We might just walk around and watch panels and argue with people. But, you know, if you're going to come, nice. Cloth. Nice. Nice. But I have a really cool wife. She looks forward to Dreamcon. She's come the last 2 years with us, and she has cosplayed the last 2 years. And next year, she's already told me what her cosplay is. Now, I'm not going to tell y'all, because I also came up with a cosplay idea that I want to do. And I'm going to work on it through the year leading up to next year. If you want to see it, come to Dreamcon next year. Come to Dreamcon next year. Slide with me to Dreamcon next year, and we could chop it up. And I can meet some of y'all in person. Come to Dreamcon next year. Trust me, you're going to have a ball. And at the very least, you'll know one person there, me. Because trust me, I'm just going to be walking around with my backpack on, talking to people. That's all I do. So even if you don't, like at our hotel, we met a chick who we were at the bar. We at the bar Sunday night, last night. We were at the bar, and she said she came by herself. She dressed up as Storm. That was one of her cosplays. And yes, she came. This was her first year. She just came by herself. So you don't have to come with a group. You don't have to come with a bunch of people. You could legit just come by yourself, and you're gonna meet. So like we sat at the bar, me, my wife, her, and my friend and the bartender. We sat at the bar for like 3-4 hours just talking about Dreamcon, talking about the experience, how we enjoyed it, you know, what we think they should work on or change, Or, you know, like DreamCon is still young, so there's still a lot of kinks that needs to be hashed out. But it's still a fun time. Another Houndoom. Another Houndoom. Obsidian Flames is coming strong towards the end. But I have not pulled the Charizard. I know there's like 2 or 3 different Charizards, and I have not pulled any of them. Come on, show me some love, please. Please. I had to smell armpits all weekend. Just give me a Charizard. Give me one Charizard. You know? But yeah, a lot of people come to DreamCon by themselves and they meet people, and you're going to have people to hang out with for the weekend. You don't have to worry about that. You're going to have people to hang out with for the weekend. Because we got the full art. We got the full art Greta. We got the full art Greta. Yes, we got the full art Greta. That was lovely. That was lovely. You're definitely gonna have people to hang out with, so do not worry about that. If you're introverted, don't worry about that either. Don't worry about that either. Like, people are literally just gonna engage you in conversation, especially if you show up with a cosplay. If you show up in a cool cosplay, people definitely gonna talk to you. They're definitely want to stop you. They'll just stop you and ask for pictures. And nobody is like, nobody's rude. Nobody's mean. If somebody's kind of busy, they'll tell you, hey, give me a minute. But they'll definitely take a picture. Like when we ran into Extra Emily, she was shopping and she was still streaming. She was shopping and streaming. And we were just like, hey, can we get a picture? And she was like, yes. So everybody is really friendly. Like, nobody is Hollywood, as the kids would say. Another Entei. Nobody's Hollywood, as the kids would say. Everybody's pretty cool because everybody knows why. Like, you know, this is where you get to meet some of your favorite streamers, some of your favorite YouTubers. So, you know, everybody's usually pretty cool about it, you know. And that's the great thing about DreamCon. I think you find your community and you're able to, you know, just enjoy yourself. You're able to just have a good time. Nobody's trying to be stupid or mean or rude or violent. Everybody's just there to have a good time. You know, in all the years that I've been to DreamCon, there's never been a fight. At least that I've seen. I'm only speaking from my experience. I've never seen a fight. Now, they do have a wrestling ring at DreamCon. I won't lie to you. In the middle of the convention center, there is a wrestling ring where they do have amateur wrestling matches. I won't lie to you. It is some funny stuff because instead of wrestling, you see people trying to do anime moves. It's some of the funniest thing that you see. So, got it. We got ourselves a Charizard. We got a Charizard, y'all. And down the stretch they go. We put it in the clutch. That was a clutch shot. Y'all. We got a Charizard. All right, let's keep it going. You know? But yeah, so if you can't, I got 4 of those, I think. If you cannot, if you do nothing else for 2027, do yourself a favor. Book yourself a DreamCon ticket. Come on out to Houston if they have it in Houston. First year I went, it was in Austin. The last 2 years, it's been in Houston, and Houston is a vibe. Man, we went to this restaurant called Pinkerton's. It's a barbecue spot, and they ran out of food. We got there late. When I tell you the scraps were tasty, we were all in there like, yo, we got to come back to this place next year because they don't open on Mondays, and we were leaving. We were leaving on Monday, so... But they had no brisket, no ribs. They had pretty much nothing. But what they had was shredded pork shoulder. Oh my gosh. When I tell you it was so delicious, y'all. We got 2 packs left. 2 packs left, but it was delicious, y'all. It was delicious. And there was a bunch of people from Dreamcon that I guess were flying out. They were flying out on Monday in there, and they were like, we all said, if the scraps taste good, imagine what the ribs and the brisket taste like. So that's definitely on my #1 to-do list for next Dreamcon. I'm going to Pinkerton's first before I do anything else. Oh, Finn, so that gets an F. But we're winding up on the last pack, y'all. Now, as we go through this pack, what I got in store for the channel. So we got the Booster Box Bundle Battle coming up. We have the ETB World Cup. We have the ETB World Cup. That's going to be fun. When I post that video, please click on it. Please look at that video because there's also going to be, that's going to be my first giveaway. And I'm going to mention the rules in that video. Then this weekend, I'm going to pick up my Mega Evolution Pitch Black release. I was also able to get a, I was able to reserve 2 boxes for the 30th anniversary. So I'm hoping I get them, because you never know, but we'll see. And we got a full illustration. We got one more. Let's go. And Sundress, we don't care about that. So I'm hoping that, you know, GameStop doesn't do me dirty and give it away. But we have that reserved. So we got a lot of good stuff coming up on the channel. As always, y'all, I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in and locking in with me. And I'll see y'all in the next episode. Peace.